Hello, stamping friends. This is Jenny from Celebrate the Journey, and it's Wednesday night. Yeah, it's Wednesday night. My days are all mixed up with having gone on vacation and trying to get back in the swing of things. It's kind of crazy, but here we are. So it's Wednesday night, and we're going to do a little crafting, a little fun project. And my hands are a little damp. Let me kind of dry them off. I don't want to mess up. I had shown you how I spent some of my day, I think Monday, working on these baskets. And so then I decided that maybe we could use a basket tonight. So we're going to do that. Now, I'm not going to show you how I colored these. I'll do that another time. If you want a little coloring lesson, I'll be glad to do that. But I will give you a hint here as to what, if you know the color palette you want to do, you go ahead and line up your blends in the color area that you want, and then you can kind of figure out how you're going to do your colors. The only other color I added here was some smoky slate, and of course the low red handle. So if you keep these, you'll know for other projects that you know in that color palette which blend to pull out, and maybe add a few here or there if you want. But this is the one I did with the blue basket. Now I thought, well, hey, I think some geraniums would look really pretty in a blue basket. So we're going to try this. I have not used this set until today. Just ordered it. And I thought, oh, I know geraniums are for springtime, but that's okay. They're really for any time. So, and I need a card for somebody to let them know I'm thinking about them. And so I'm going to do some stamping here. Now this set has some matching dies. And it works actually two ways. You can stamp the images and then die cut them. Or, let's see, or you can die cut the leaves, the leaf and stem and the blossoms with paper. So you can have stamped images or die cut or mix and match. I just die cut these with some scraps for you to see how that worked. But we're going to do mostly stamping today, and then we'll do some die cutting. Let's see, now I've got that all taken care of. So we're going to stamp our blossoms first. And I'm using Sweet Sorbet. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Polly. Hi, Karen and Kay. North Carolina, 2 people. Wow. That's pretty fancy. Maybe you guys know each other. I don't know. So this is 2-step stamping. So we're going to stamp this with Sweet Sorbet, but this is the background, so I want to stamp off, and then we'll stamp, that gives it a little lighter color, and then these blossoms are more detailed, and we'll stamp those on top, and hopefully I can get them lined up pretty good. I bet you could use these flowers for Christmas because they'd look real festive, wouldn't they? So there's that. Now I think I've got enough room for my green here. Wasn't sure. Now, rather than stamping off on this one, I'm going to do 2 different colors. I'm going to use Granny Apple Green and Garden Green. So we'll do the background, the first stamp of the geraniums with the granny apple green. And you know, geranium blossoms kind of have a lily pad almost shape. I thought that was interesting. And I'm going, there we go. Oh, I hope I've done this. My green is like ombre, but that I like that look, so I'm not going to worry about it. And now we're going to do the second stamp in garden green. And let's see, we've got to turn it. I think that's what I was worried about, which direction I had stamped these. Was I going to have enough room? But I think I do. I love the sweet sorbet, and they did come juicy, didn't they? They'll dry up as time goes by. You try to get this on there, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, doesn't that look nice, though? So there's our two images. I don't need to do the flower pot because we're going to use the basket. But I do want to do the little garden stake, so we'll do that. And we'll do that with the sorbet. Gosh, Kay, you and Polly are going to have to meet up somewhere. But you could invite me, I'll come. How's that sound? I've never been to Wilmington, I don't think. And I know I've not been to Butner. I've never heard of that, so. All right, this says just for you. And we'll put that in there. That's pretty cool that you can line that up and get it in there straight. The end of a long day. Now we can go ahead and die cut these images. And, wonder where that is. You guys see my die anywhere here? We'll find it in just a minute. I cleaned up real good before we started. So there you go. That's what happens when you clean up. You can't find anything. Okay, I thought we would use the mini cut and emboss today. And let's see if that. I don't know where that long. Oh, I see it. It's right there in front of me. I just couldn't see it. So we'll line this up. There it is. It was right there on that sheet all along. But it was upside down, so I guess I just wasn't noticing it. And we'll get that in there. Usually I have to push this with my stomach. I don't know if I can do that on the camera. Oops, I'm glad I caught that. It moved. We better put some tape on that just to, it's going to move because we're on this table. Get on there. There we go. So we went to Grand Junction, Colorado. If you ever need somewhere to go, it is beautiful. It was a little warm, but not too bad. and we enjoyed the mountains and the national park. It was fabulous. So. Ate a little too much food, but that's part of vacations, isn't it? And now we'll do the little plant stake. This is like what you can put in your yard so people know it's what the name of that plant is. Or, and when it's a gift, you put this in there and sign your name. You do that too. You know, I'm not using any bling tonight or any ribbon. And I really hadn't planned to make a Stella. It's an amazing night. As I usually do all of those things. There we go. I think that'll take care of everything that we're going to do. Here we'll put our card together. Hopefully this cut, oh, that cut very nice, considering. And this one, now I kind of think you could almost do 2 of those to give it a little dimension, like pop them up, but we won't do that tonight. Maybe another time. Sometimes it's fun to have 2 of the same image stamped and layered. Okay, so I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet, the in color paper, and I had this left over from a project that we did. I don't know, I did it. Oh, it was the one where I did the little kitty cat and the baskets, and I had this one left over. So we're going to layer that, and except we're not going to do Sweet Sorbet. I'm sorry, I changed my mind. I'm going to do the Starry Sky, because I think that will pop real pretty with the red geraniums. So we're going to add that to here. This is the split, what they called split images, card image die, split dies. I haven't used that other one with the triangles. I should. Have to be real careful with this, not to get too much glue on here. Can't see the light. There we go. Just enough to hold that down is all we need. Now you can turn these any way you want. You can have it this way, or this way. We're gonna go here this way tonight. And we'll add this to just a thick basic white card base. I thought that was, since the basket was most Starry Sky and Night of Navy, that would look nice with these flowers. We're going real country here. This would be perfect for the Geranium Festival in McDonough. We'll put our little basket there. We're going to put that on with some dimensionals. I actually have some scraps of foam we'll probably incorporate in here. And then some dimensionals. That's almost perfect for that. Oh, it was out of stock for, It might be on not orderable, but should be back in stock soon. It's usually the dies that are catching us with the shipping and everything. So just be patient. This is in the annual catalog, isn't it? So it'll be around for a while. So we can use these scraps here. I never throw away my leftover pieces. It's what they're good for. It's always a use for them, even though these are not very expensive at all. Oh, now I am going to have to lift this up to get my stem. I think I'll just trim that off some. We don't really want it up too high because it would look dumb. There we go. And that fills up that basket nicely. Now we can put another scrap piece here. I think that works. Sorry, I'm kind of off the screen. I'm not paying attention. Cherie, it's all right to be late. You can always pop in. Now, don't you? There we go. I really think you could almost have 2 of these. Why don't we do another one and see how it looks? I want my geraniums to be fluffy, big and fluffy. So let's do one more geranium and see what happens. We don't have to use it. So we'll stamp that and stamp off so that we get that variety. I'm sorry, there I am. I'm going to make myself get on this screen. And we'll go ahead and cut this out. I'm going to run this through the big one right here since it's right behind me. We'll get that done. And let's see what it looks like with double geraniums. You'll have to help me make that decision. We have one there. Oh yeah, definitely one there. We're going to tilt that one right about like that. Nobody will see. And we'll see what happens here. We'll put the foam on the back of this one. Oh, I think that looks pretty nice and fluffy. Of course, if I was growing these geraniums, they would be so pitiful and they wouldn't look quite that good. We'll trim this off a little bit and then we'll try to sneak it down in there. I can loosen that up a little bit. And then we're going to be done with this card. How's that? Now we'll do the inside. I picked Here for You Every Step of the Way. I thought that went well with this card, because, and let's see if this is sort of straight. Yeah, I think it is. So, Claudia, you like the 2 sprays? I think so, myself. That looks good. And when you cut a 6x6 piece of the Designer Series paper, you always have this little 1/2-inch strip. So we'll just put that down at the bottom. We don't want to waste it. Well, thank you, Polly. I hope you'll come back and join us again sometime. I'm glad you found me. It's always interesting to see when new people show up and you wonder where they came from. Okay, so here's our card. No Wink Stella, no bling. I might put some butterfly bling on there, or I might just leave it. I don't know, we'll see. Those brushed butterflies would look pretty. So here's our card with our blue basket. I love that basket, and I think it just pops with the starry sky and the sweet sorbet. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So a nice quick lesson tonight, 25 minutes. I don't know when I've been so quick. Oh, thanks, Marge. You make pretty cards too, so don't worry about it. We all make pretty cards. So thanks for joining me. I'll be back Monday, and if not sooner, and we'll try some new messes here. Talk to you later. Bye.